just fucking try. See? Fucking great people than you will try. Oh, it's a sniper.
Jeez, I'm trying to fix my damn shirt while I'm sitting here. It keeps, like, riding up in the back. It's annoying the fuck out of me.
How the fuck did she make that angle?
Oh shit, son.
You saw that bullshit, right? You saw
For
the
a
angle that she was
second.
aiming
Are you going for a home run here? Like, I'm what's going on? So earlier you missed it. I was playing that game. Everyone's gone to the Rapture. And for a game that has so little interaction with the environment around you, like basically all you can do is turn a radio on. Oh, hat trick. Love it. Basically all you can do is turn radios on and open doors. That game has had me mesmerized for like 3 hours.
Not a body was left to exonerate a crime. Holy crap, I didn't realize we were creeping up on 9 hours now.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the synthetic insight office. Would you know anything about it?
Probably Analysis thugs ripping the place apart.
It's called, I'll type it in.
I can look at that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keith. I'll be ready.
I didn't realize the travel for us. How long I'm going? We're going for 8.5 hours, everybody. As soon as I'm done with Novaria, we'll call it. Well, after I've done Novaria and got some Citadel, we'll call it.
Okay, sorry, I'm looking something up real quick.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parsini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Analysis corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince King to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitable again.
I need King's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation.
Oh my god, is there a Dante in there?
Or a favor.
Jeez Louise.
It is better to remove the source of the problem.
I feel popular.
I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for
So I got raided earlier. It was pretty fucking cool. Totally made my day. You know how shitty I was feeling, like, last night, early this morning. I feel much better. Okay. Let's go take a bath, apparently. Don't mind me, just... Oh, okay. I was like, holy fuck, is he actually in here? He never comes in here. Dude, I was in there for like 12 hours the other day, and, he never, like, comes and watches me. Yeah, I ended up with 59 followers total now, and I had like 51 or something before that, so I ended up with like 8 new follows.
Thank you. That was easy. Speaking of which, I need to change my credits to
beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the
Hey,
steam.
Corey, how are you?
Touched, per your
Thank you for
usual
coming in.
instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
At least that is my hope.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
I swear to God, like, Twitch has just been ridiculous about the buffering today.
Shepard, why you no run faster?
No, I don't know who that is, Opera.
Was there anyone else here?
Open
apart from
VR.
those gentlemen in the steam room?
God, that was so funny.
Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He would be able to give you more
Hi,
details.
Craze, how are you?
Have you given any more consideration to my offer?
Lots of heart. Heart for all of you.
That's a world of stress off my back. I guess the evidence was good transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Anybody else to talk to in here? Can I talk to
The
you?
steam room's on the
You
other
have
side,
nothing to
Mr.
say.
Holmes.
Oh, hey, there's a guy there.
While you were working
Sleepy.
Good day to you,
Are
Mr.
you up?
Phillips. My name
Are you
is Sherlock
still
Holmes,
awake, as
and
in
this is
like
my
awake
colleague,
late,
Dr.
or
Watson.
is it early?
Would you be so kind
It
as
should.
to
It's
answer
early
my
there, right?
questions?
Like super early in the morning.
Certainly, sir.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector
Please
again.
tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I
Oh,
prepared
I'm
the towels.
sorry.
The brazier was still burning.
That
There was
sucks.
a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked them
Constable?
up.
Did he just say
Then
constable?
Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
All right.
And here we go.
How can you deduce that he lives alone just because of a scissor cut? Like, maybe he grooms himself because he's cheap.
My ass. Oh.
Holy shit, that's fucking awesome.
was a whole new one. Never had that happen before.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim. The game was tapped out.
Yeah. You expect me to... Wait a second. If I were to get on with nature, should we be killed?
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room. Champagne for a special occasion.
That is really
Unopened.
cool.
It was intended to be enjoyed
It was
after the steam session.
Todd EVF that rated me earlier today.
Well, never used that paper before. Well, I don't think so, at least. Alright, time for that long drive to P15. And I brought you along. It's gonna be
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
We were playing, he does a social night on Fridays or something like that.
These clothes belong to one
And
of
so
the
we were
suspects from the
playing,
steam
we were
room.
actually playing Cards Against Humanity, which that game, oh my god. I always feel like I'm just gonna go straight to
Clothes
hell.
belonging to one of the suspects.
Hello. Hey dudes.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Why are there still guys standing around here
Death
in
with a
towels if there's a
peculiarly
dead body in the
Roman
room?
piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
see it's army and not away.
Hi, everybody. I see people.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain.
Welcome to the stream.
Instantaneous.
I'm really not tired right now. I'm kind of loopy because I was sick earlier
The
today.
wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
What do you mean you feel too old to be playing them?
Some dirt.
Like,
or earth.
play whatever the
I'll
hell
take a
you
sample.
want to. I have Guacamelee, and I was considering downloading like a Schrodinger's cat based, like a game based, a platform game based on Schrodinger's cat, you know? So play whatever the hell you want to.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed
Guacamole.
without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great
I want to
many
play the goat
possibilities.
simulator
The murderer
because that
was in
just
a
looks
hurry.
hysterical. And I almost
He
got
is
the
an
one that's like,
artist,
I am
or a
bread,
ghost.
where
He wanted to ensure
the
that
goal is
I'd
to
be
become a
brought
piece
in
of
on the
toast.
case.
But it was too
Probably the
expensive for
latter.
something like that. I was just like, I'm not going to pay. I think it was like $12, $13 or something like that to play a piece of toast. That one should be a freebie.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street. This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Eating.
Okay, so Anything else in here? Besides these guys just fucking standing around? Oh, those were the guys that he was with. Okay.
This is going to be a long
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
Is that, shit. Somebody with that I was watching the other day, maybe it was Twitchy. I think it was Twitchy that was playing something about being a badger. He was like a mama badger with all of her babies.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Oh, can we talk about something else? I don't want to talk about something else. There was a really, really cool freebie game not too long ago. It may actually still be free, I'm not sure, but it's called Never Alone or something like that, and it was developed by and for a lot of the like native Inuits in Alaska, like the native tribes from Alaska, to kind of give an educational experience about the tribes and their lives and how they live, and it was really pretty. It was a really pretty game.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Oh no, you don't.
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA. The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Why are there glasses in a brazier?
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Brazier. It's a brazier, Sherlock. It's totally a brazier.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
I found him. I touched his shoulder.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be...
Well, then fucking get
I
dressed.
can't understand what happened.
Jeez.
Am I allowed to leave?
Oh, why is there blood all over his hands? Huh.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
Alright. Yeah. Talos Principle. I haven't heard of that one, or it sounds familiar, but what is it? What's the
Mr.
premise?
Holmes,
What's it about?
I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
None, Lestrade. How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Sorry, this is going to be a bit painful on the eyes. Unfortunately, there's no way to get around this.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Pawning
Did you
things to
check
pay
see
for
if the
drugs.
key was still
That's
in
always
your
how it
desk
starts.
when you returned?
Next thing you know, you're standing
I
on a
didn't.
street corner.
Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
He'd give you the sack.
see.
That's awful.
There is a
Well, you know,
bottle of
maybe you're into
champagne
that kind
on
of thing.
ice
I
in
don't
the
know.
changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is?
I had a lot of
Are you
rum
quite
earlier.
certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
I seriously want to take. I've been to London before, but when I went, I was like 14 years old, and I was with my mom and my grandfather, just like family vacation kind of thing. But I've always wanted to go back because I would really like to take a tour of where my namesake used to stop.
A fountain pen with solid gold trim. An embroidered silk handkerchief. Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
What do you mean when he found him dead? Like, how do you know he didn't kill him?
A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort-flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against
Herbs.
melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
An ordinary pencil.
Oh, that's just so fucking descriptive, thanks. Dear Sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the what? Frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the Frigidarium accessible to the public. Oh, okay, so the Frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. So I'm guessing the Frigidarium is like the opposite of the steam baths.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Strange. That looks fake to me. Like... Ah,
An
okay.
Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Okay.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Yeah, I really... Okay, so... Is this a thing? Can I...
I
Ah,
see
there
the
it is.
join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
See, I
Why
knew
on
it looked
earth
weird.
would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question. Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first,
Fetch me a pencil.
To
I know
begin
what
with,
he's gonna
a
do.
few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces. And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
You're a dick, man. Sherlock is an asshole. Yes. What the hell does that say? Whatever.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
Of course I'm tampering with
I
the
prefer
evidence.
to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
The right eyeball has been burst, pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which, completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there's an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and something debris. I can't read the word, it's too far away. That may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. Interesting.
An old and rather dirty coin. A hand-drawn map.
Oops. Okay.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Watson, you're about as useful as tits on and on. Down to the morgue. Hey, a dead guy.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says. According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
Okay.
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Ah. Oh, God. Why?
The bruising is in lines.
Oh, it's,
Some light bruising, caused by a rope. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Right? It's like, oh, it's a dead guy, but that's totally what I wanted. Anything else in here? Anything else on him? Okay.
Locked. Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Lacey!
Good
Hello,
day to you,
Lacey,
sir.
my lovely.
My name is Sherlock Holmes,
booty.
and I am assisting the police
Yes,
with their
yes,
investigation
the booty
of the
summoned
murder
you.
of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can
How
you
are
tell
you,
me more
Lacey?
about the baths?
Are you recovered from your
We're hoping
24-hour
to
stream
retrieve
yet?
a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt
You
a
guys
great
see Ginger
admiration
asleep
for him,
down
I
there?
must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
She's
I had
snoring.
met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with
Yeah, I don't
Surprisingly, my
blame
work
you
did
for being
convince him to
tired. That
come
had to
here.
take a lot out of
He
you.
arrived only a couple of months ago.
I do plan on doing one at
Surprisingly.
some point.
Well, Sir Rodney
Once I got rated earlier, and got like 8 more followers,
But I learned
so
so
I'm
much
almost
from
at 60, and I was going to do a giveaway at 100, and then do a 24-hour stream to try to get to like 150 or something like that.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Excuse me, gotta move my laptop over.
We had a small argument.
Is that all?
No.
Yeah, energy drinks. I would imagine that there were a ton of energy drinks involved there.
Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Go back to sleep, Ginger.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
3 monsters? There's gonna be like... If I do a 24-hour stream, I'm actually gonna pan the camera because that right here next to me is a bedside table, and that's usually where I keep there's like my light and lotion and and girly stuff on it. But I'm actually gonna pan the camera over to the table so that you guys can see that there will be like 3 of those little 5-hour energy things, like a 6-pack of Monster, a pot of coffee. That's what it's gonna take.
How well were
It's funny because I'm such an insomniac. I'm more or less nocturnal. I will stay up all night, sleep all day, get up, rinse, repeat, do it again. Except when I want to stay up. I was bound and determined to actually stay up that whole 24-hour period with you, Lacey. I couldn't do it. I actually physically passed out. And then the next day I was up for almost 24 hours. Hey, MTL, what's going on? Let's see.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your...
Oh, God, I wish. I live on caffeine.
But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I hadn't thought about that.
Damn, look at that, guys. Do you see that there? It says 10. There's the little people thing says that there's 10. That's the highest number that has ever been on that screen.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
I still think this super close-up view is super creepy. A focused look. He's either attentive or a stalker. Not wealthy. Sherlock, you judgmental ass. Okay, what else am I looking for here? There we go. Okay, so I talked to him. Let's talk to Mr. Pitkin.
This suspect for interrogation.
Interrogation.
Good
Sherlock has such a snotty British accent. I'd almost rather hear him with
of the murder that took place this morning.
like the equivalent of the British backwoods accent, the Cockney accent.
Stay here for very much longer.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes, I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious,
Ollie.
authoritarian, unkind.
Hey, handsome, how's your
People
foot?
possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. Then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Well, you guys are all like
Had
usual
Sir Rodney
followers, so I'm sure
exhibited
you
any
have,
recent
you know,
strange
each other
behavior?
followed or whatever. But
Look, I'm not
just
a
in
suspicious
case,
fellow.
everybody
I think
that's
that
in
he
here
had
that's active and
professional
talking right
interests
now
elsewhere that he did not wish us to
is a
know about.
streamer. So give each
Why
other
should
some
you think
love.
that?
Still a little
Where?
bit swollen, yeah.
I have no
Are you
idea.
feeling better though? Like I know
After
you
all,
weren't in a
it's not
good
my
mood
business.
earlier.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
How was the work progressing?
Oh my God,
Rather
fine.
slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily
Good,
digging
good.
away
I'm
and
glad to
taking
hear
very
it.
little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But
Swolper.
the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir
That's
Rodney's
awesome.
work was extremely promising.
Get
and it
swole.
was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Once again, the dog is
Absolutely not.
snoring.
So Rodney did, I think.
She's so fucking cute, it kills me. Arrogant look. Yes, because he's a dick, apparently. Douchebag.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
How you doing, brother?
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
What
Okay.
is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
I think maybe this guy's
Well,
too
I
dumb
follow the
to murder
researchers.
anybody.
I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them.
Yes, so many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Chris talks when you're here. He doesn't want to make general chit chat with me. Help me get through this.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. there are always people who want to steal from you. And
Yeah.
he trusted me, but,
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear... No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses.
I'm watching the
I
dog.
was not
She started
feeling so
dreaming. It
very
was
well
funny.
in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, flying through the air. I saw the blood.
Flying through the
I
air with
tried
the
to
greatest of
escape.
ease.
I don't remember.
Woo!
You saw the knife. What did it look like?
I have a
Everything
set of
was as
throwing
if
knives, and let
in a
me tell you,
nightmare.
that
It all
shit is not
happened so
easy to
fast.
do.
The knife was shining like gold.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some.
Does the
wet
stream look
coins,
okay to you guys?
Roman
I was having
coins,
some issues
and,
with, like,
he started to laugh.
buffering earlier. I wasn't sure if it was on my end or Twitch was being goofy.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Oh, Opper.
This is the coin that he showed me.
You're gonna
It
make
is
me
from the
blush
3rd
now.
century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
You know, okay, so Lacey, I actually had an idea, and I think it would be fun for those of us that are like girl gamers. I mean, guy gamers too, the guys can do it too, but typically it's the girls that do the best cosplay stuff. So I think it would be cool if, when you play certain games, if you're able to actually cosplay a character from that game while you're streaming, I think that would be a pretty cool idea.
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
I mean, I also realized that putting on a costume, like doing the cosplay while I'm just kind of sitting here in bed. You do cosplay? What have you done? I have LARPed before as well, and it is an incredible amount of fun to do. Like Ren fairs and all that kind of stuff is pretty awesome. Oh, once again, Sherlock, you judgmental fuck. Of course he's got dirty clothes. He's poor. He's poor and he's kind of simple.
Oh no, here's the thing. Hold on. I need to reload. I need to reload one of them. No.
Hey,
Garrow
trophies.
appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
That's all. But here's the thing. If you're working, that's fine. It just puts my channel the game.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, okay. Broken glasses. Like, maybe that would... Nope. Alright. Hopper, if you managed to cosplay as that thing, I don't know what I would do. but I would do something awesome. Just because that little thing is ridiculously cute. Liliana. Oh, wow. That's cool, Lacey. I actually shared some pictures with some people the other day. I have done... Oh my god, I've done so many cosplays. And I absolutely love it. The first really big one, like the first really elaborate one that I did, was the first year I ever went to Dragon Con. And it was when I was a huge World of Warcraft player. And I actually went as my World of Warcraft character, which involved blue body paint. And I vowed at that point in time that I would never do full body paint again because it was such a pain in the ass. I've done Lulu from Final Fantasy VII. I have done V for Vendetta. I've done lots of comic book characters. And this past Halloween, I did a Weeping Angel from Doctor Who, which once again involved body paint, although it wasn't nearly as terrible an experience this time. And this year for Halloween, I'm going as Domino. I actually went as a druid smurf. As a druid smurf. Complete with the deer antlers on my head and everything. Oh, yeah. Okay. Tiny things. Yet. Oh, I'm sure. No, I'm sure it's bigger than you. I'm sure it's bigger than you think. Offer. There are cosplayers literally all over the world because there's, there are like conventions and stuff everywhere. Yeah, I knew nothing about body paint when I did the Night Elf Druid with the blue body paint. I knew nothing. So I was using like acrylic paints, which are okay if you're doing like small areas, like, effects on your face and things like that. But for a full body, they crack and chip off. But then you can't like wash it off. Went to get in the shower to try to wash everything off and the paint wouldn't come off. So it was a real pain in the ass. When I did the Weeping Angel this past time, I found actual theatrical body paint, and it came in like a little cake thing, and you just kind of sponge it on, and it worked perfectly. Oh yeah, I love to do that. I absolutely love to dress up for new releases and stuff like that. Like I said, this year I'm going to be doing Domino from X-Men for Halloween. And then at some point I want to do a Scarlet Witch and then a Femme Psycho from Borderlands.
Selenite. Pyrite, otherwise known as Fool's Gold. White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition,
yeah, link away.
That this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to. The sample of dirt belongs to the White London Clay region, located near the city of St. Albans. Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Now, Offer, if that's the kind of thing that you want to link, you can do it privately. Like, I'm cool with that. You just send me a PM.
I must take a pipette and place several...
Alright, so let me take a look at this link here. Oh yeah, okay, that's one of the Payday masks. Yeah, definitely recognize that.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
So here, I'll show you guys a couple pictures that I have real quick of some of the cosplayers or cosplay blarg that I've done. This is my Harley Quinn that I did a couple years ago.
Alright, achievements. Awesome. You're not part of the crew. I got Big Travis's permission to go in there. Yeah, pretty ready. He also said if I could prove you're not contaminated to get out. You should stay in watches on the barricade. Damn right I got that push. That's why I'm playing this game on the scientists and engineering. You have a problem with that? Hello then. Should be something in the next room.
This is my Lulu. And that is my V for Vendetta. I know everybody dresses up like Harley. It's fun, but yeah, it's weird. Lulu is she's a black magic caster from Final Fantasy VII specifically. Yeah, sure. That makes sense that steam would make the blood be all liquidy. Yes, Guy Fawkes. So, I have kind of a love-hate relationship with the Final Fantasy game series. The first one I ever played was Final Fantasy VII. Because I just wasn't a gamer really until, like, not console gaming until that point. Played through 7, loved it. Have tried to play it again just for nostalgia's sake. Oh my god, it's so fucking tedious now. I just can't do it. So I played 10 and like 10-2. And that's really all I've managed to get through is those. And I've tried to play some of the other ones and I don't know. It's not that I don't like them, it's just that they are so tedious. Can't even, bro. Yeah. Oh, okay, so you guys want to see something funky? Let's see if it still does it. What the fuck is Sherlock looking at? Like, holy shit. You know, the first time I looked through the telescope, I was like, wow, Sherlock. Figured you would have, like, better taste than that. So, and that's another thing. It just, oh, God, there's so many of those games. And at this point, you literally can't play them all because a large portion of them aren't available anymore. Oh, look, it's pretty in there.
This area serves as Sir Rodney. Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
I would actually like to see, instead of continually making Mortal Kombat games with new characters, I would actually like to see them do just a big, huge battle royale type thing with Mortal Kombat where they stuff it all into one game. And then if they want to introduce new characters, those are like downloadable content. Instead of, okay, we have Mortal Kombat 10, which has most of the old characters, plus the addition of a couple more. Just make one fucking Mortal Kombat game and make new characters downloadable content. I think that would be the way to go. Imagine an MMO Mortal Kombat. That would be hilarious.
I will need these tongs.
This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger. At the present moment, I am unable to determine exactly what that might be.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it? Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology, to shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event and record it favorably if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendships with Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bedcliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to well match the finest of his ilk abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving, authoritarian. We would rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned. Somebody was stroking an ego, it sounds like. Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman Baths excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when a savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bencliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all of the exciting news as it develops. Dun da da. Okay. No. Huh, okay, alright, whatever. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. But at a high cost to his morale. Sure, whatever. We'll go with that one first.
Here come the commandos. You know, I've not faced
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Photo negatives. Aswan, 1888.
A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Stop shooting me. Die, you bitch.
Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
One more way.
Okay. Anything else in here? So, is there anything back here to look at? Oh, it is pretty though. That's neat. Uh-oh.
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
The hell happened
Those
here?
stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Oh, okay. Something just dawned on me. Now I know what to do. Do. all I'm supposed to grab here? Guess so.
I should analyze this melted metal.
Alright, let's go analyze some melted metal. Oh, okay, so I have a question for you guys that are more experienced streamers. I've noticed that a lot of people have like a schedule. My concern is if I put up a schedule and then it gets to be that time that it'll feel like I have to do it instead of want to do it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, do you think schedules are a good idea, or do you just kind of do it whenever you want to?
It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes
Yeah, you just kind of do whenever, Albert. Yeah.
with a silver coin,
yeah. Well, I figure. I mean, it puts out a tweet, and it So, I mean, it puts out a tweet, and people come and view it. And I figure, I guess, like they can watch or not.
The reaction is the same red.
Oh, that's a good
stain.
idea, Opper.
It
That's
is
awesome.
Silver. Britannia silver quality.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've done is, if I get on to play anything, if I'm able to stream it, then I just go ahead and stream it, and it doesn't really matter. Okay. Well, I'm not working at the moment, but I figure I should be going back to work any day now. And I figure once I go back to work and I actually have my work schedule, then I can make an actual stream schedule. That's a really good point too, Craze, this is a hobby for me, really. And if I don't feel like streaming for a couple of days, if I just want to sit and watch somebody, then that's what I'll do. And at this point in doing it, I don't feel the need to commit to a certain schedule because I'm doing it for fun. Doggy. Seeing people get burned out. Yeah, streaming becomes work and it's not as fun. No, you're exactly right. Oh man, Jack the Ripper. What am I looking for? Okay, so all of the references that are in here are freaking awesome. The picture of Dorian Gray. Ah, there we go. The Great Excavation in Aswan has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an enucleated eye and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tense, as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby could be read in Latin, "By the eye he was punished for what he saw, what he was not worthy. For he saw what he was..." Whatever. The mummy is believed to be a Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are common with the Mithraic mysteries. Yeah, and that, honestly, that would be my concern, Craze, is that I would make a schedule and then just be like, oh my god, I feel like I have to do this, and then not want to, or just not do it.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
There we go. Is that it?
Watson, pack your
It
bag.
is. Sweet.
We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
Random things at random times. Yeah, that's pretty much me. Pretty much me. All of my friends who are actual gamers, especially those that play D&D and that are familiar with, like, the character alignment system, with a hands down, without a doubt, always refer to me as chaotic neutral. Just because I just do shit. Just, you know, whatever happens to amuse me at the moment.
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here?
So sometimes I'm really nice, and sometimes I'm a total bitch. Wicket? It's a gate. I don't know what a wicket is. Domum Hadriano. Is that Hadrian's Wall? Yeah, cool.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Yeah, they're in Hadrian's Wall. Oh my god, that's so freaking awesome. I've actually been to Hadrian's Wall. That's cool. I actually like when games are related to things that I've seen and places that I've been in real life, because it makes it that much more authentic of an experience. The knife used by Mithras for the sacrifice of the bull is originally a curved sacrificial blade of Persian origin. Its curve can be from 5 to 15 degrees. The name is derived from the Persian shamshir, which means sword. And okay, so shamshir actually does mean sword. This radically curved sword family includes the shamshir, the scimitar, talwar, kilij, pulwar, and Mongol saber. A myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithraic mysteries that some describe as an equivalent to the Holy Grail. The golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who would dare to touch it. That's funny, yeah. Yep, that's pretty cool.
Oh, fuck that part out of space. Yeah, I am.
Empty coconuts? So if you've seen Monty Python, you know exactly what this is. The empty coconuts that they use to make the sound of horses' hooves. Another strange ritual for the old gods to keep the evil spirits away. Are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
Coconuts. Yes. Yeah. Like I said, if you're familiar with Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you know exactly what they're referring to. Yes. These are coconuts. I don't want to eat cocoa. It's not a question of where it's gripped it. A 5-ounce swallow cannot carry a 1-pound coconut. It's a simple question of weight ratio. The bunny. I actually have a plushie of that rabbit somewhere. I'm not sure where it is right now, but I do have a plushie of the rabbit, yeah. That rabbit's dynamite. Death awaits you all, with nasty, big, pointed teeth. Now I want to watch that movie. I need to watch that movie again. I haven't watched it in a long time either. Oh god, it's one of my favorite movies. We did too. One of my English teachers was a huge fan of Monty Python, and we watched that in class.
Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
Pits. The pit of despair.
I don't need the ropes for now. Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel,
that's pretty cool.
And brush. This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
Blazing Saddles. Yeah.
I can see now.
Million Ways to Die in the West. Yeah, I heard that was really funny.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
Okay, so there's that. Let's see what else is around here. I don't get out much either. It requires leaving the house, which requires putting on pants. I mean, I guess it doesn't require putting on pants, but generally it's frowned upon if you don't.
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site.
Go back to sleep, Ginger.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
Yeah, Netflix is pretty much a lifesaver for me too. I watch probably entirely way too much of it. I actually have a roommate now, so in between myself, my roommate, and my daughter, and all of the streaming and movie watching and all that kind of stuff that we do, we kept hitting the data cap on my cable. Oh my god, the bills were ridiculous. So I actually switched to business class, which has no data caps, and actually turned out to be cheaper. Oh yeah. It's not that they shut it off at a certain amount, but they want to charge you for every it was 300 gigs a month. And if you went past the 300 gigs, they wanted to charge you for every 50 gigs after that you used. So when you're talking about like using a terabyte every month, yeah. I know, isn't that a load of bullshit? Yeah, that's what so many other friends of mine have said that don't live in the United States. They're like, we don't have data caps. They don't even understand the concept of not being able to just use as much as you want. Their average legit user, right? Oh yeah, 300 gigs, I mean, bam, done. I went through that in no time at all.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
It is, man. It is a weird country. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world, but yeah, we're kind of weird over here. Although, I did say the other day that if I ever made it to the UK again, I was never leaving. It's one of my two favorite North American countries. Well, isn't that handy?
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city. The gastrofights were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
Isn't that pretty? Man. See, it's places like this that I would love to go and just stay there. Africa is your favorite American country? Have you actually been to Africa?
It is a broken statue of a bull. It is a statue of Minerva. Neptune, the god of the sea.
I actually would like, I have known a few people that lived in like Zimbabwe, and stuff like that, and really loved it. I would love to visit just to say that I've been, really.
Construction hooks.
You know Africa's in Africa, right? I'm gonna assume that he knows Africa's in Africa. There might be still be a couple virgins in the Virgin Islands. I mean, I'm assuming that children are born there every now and then. Where the heck did I put my...
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Okay, seriously? How do I lose something that was just in my hand, like 2 seconds ago? Aha! Well, I know a lot of children are probably conceived there. Oh, wow. You know what absolutely kills me is that places like this really do exist. So many beautiful places in the world.
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones. A hidden sign.
Yeah. There's no Indians in the West Indies. Well, damn. What do they call it the West Indies then? Shit. Them engines, yeah.
A hidden symbol. A symbol. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is imagination.
Okay, I think that was alright. Haha!
The signs are pointing to this bust.
Dun dun dun. Suddenly, yeah, to an Assassin's Creed puzzle, right?
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery. broken glass plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street. How very peculiar. An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
A sack of crude salt. Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull. This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
It's actually been really nice around here, Opper. It's, oh my god, earlier in the summer, fucking hot as hell, like over 100 degrees every day. But now it's been in the 80s and it's really nice.
This fresco The fire casts a shadow upon the floor. It resembles a bull. That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea.
Aw, that's sweet. Thank you, Dante. Thank you very much, honey.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb. The pillar collapsed a long time ago.
Interesting.
This shadow seems to represent a bridge.
We've, so I live in Georgia, and every year during hurricane season, we just get fucking blasted at least once or twice. We've got one headed this way now, or at least headed, like, you know, around the coast of Florida. So Wednesday, it looks like the weather is just going to get super shit-tastic. Oh, look, there's a dead guy.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb. We cannot go any further. Mummified bodies. We're in some type... Mummified bodies. Mummified bodies. We're in some
mummified bodies.
Mummified bodies.
Lots of mummified. Hey, there's a shovel.
A shovel. Not from the Roman era.
Seriously? Well, okay. I guess that's all there is to do here for right now. Yeah, so I just totally threw something into the door to scare my cat away because she won't shut up.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
Oh my god. Nope. Skipping. Yes!
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting. The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet... Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution. Now, let us see what we have here.
Oh, interesting.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson. Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold. It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further. The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down. Done. Now I can proceed further.
Okay, so I know operator is in Sweden. Craze, you're in... I don't know. Where are the rest of you from? Am I making that right? I guess.
Homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
Norway. Okay, that's right. I remember now. Illinois. Okay. Originally from Narnia. So what you're saying, operator, is that you're in my closet right now. Well, I'm looking in my closet, and I am very, very disappointed to say that you are not in it.
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph? Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph.
Where do you hide the skeletons? Those are actually buried in the backyard underneath my swimming pool.
ice cream.
In the cellar. Well, yeah, I mean, sure.
Another archaeologist, most probably.
I don't have a basement, but like I said, I do have a swimming pool, which is where I have all the dead bodies buried.
Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Sir Rodney. Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique. Ice. Salt.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works. Interesting. Okay.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold. Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts.
Holmes, look. The temperature is reducing.
Good night, Lacey. See you later. Sleep well. Oh no! John has invaded my world. Hello, John.
An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant
And
idea.
also you stubbed your toe. I'm I'm so sorry to hear about your toe, but thank you for invading my world.
The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
Okay. Ta-da! The ice knife. It is 4 in the morning here. It's good to see you, King John. Very nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Today I caught the... Oh, God. Okay, I can totally relate and sympathize. I had food poisoning over the last couple of days. So, yeah, I can totally sympathizing to just feel like shit. It's 10 in the morning?
Please
Oh,
escort
jeez.
this suspect for interrogation. The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse?
I couldn't even eat soup.
Before someone is dead, it is a blessing.
Like,
After they are
I
dead,
couldn't eat
well,
noodles. I
then it
couldn't eat
becomes a
any
curse.
broth. I couldn't eat anything except for I managed to
Some
hold
melted
down a
silver
couple
was
of
found
crackers
inside the steam room
and some
brazier.
water
Do you know where it came from?
Silver?
over
No.
2 days.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was?
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow. We discovered some melted silver in the brazier.
So I like the way
Did you
that
put it there?
It didn't
the
help.
PlayStation
The power
4
is too
does the
strong.
streaming with like the text over on that side and the video here, and it doesn't show. I've noticed when people stream off of their PCs with like a capture card, when it shows the chat, it shows everything in chat. So you actually accidentally see like any private messages that they get go across the chat, and this one doesn't do that. So I can
Please
carry on
escort
conversations
this
with people and
suspect
not broadcast
for
it to the whole
interrogation.
world. If I don't want to broadcast it to the whole world. Well,
What can you tell me
the
about
Twitch world, anyway.
Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
So,
Were you seeking
King
the
John, are you a
golden
streamer?
knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed.
See, no, it
and
is
will
silly,
kill
but
you
I've
if you are
noticed
not
that, like some people don't, I don't know, their screens don't differentiate from it, so
Did
you can
expect to
still see
find
their
the
stuff.
golden knife at the baths?
Well,
When you feel like it, yeah, I kind of do the same thing. So, you know what? I will toss you a follow.
They are so extraordinary.
And if I happen to catch you streaming, I'll drop in and say hi. And all of the people in the chat right now that are active are all streamers, so show them some love if you haven't already.
Continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it
Yeah.
there? No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
You damn well know the answer to that, operator. It's yes to both, by the way. So what am I doing here? Oh, I'm being hosted by 3 channels? Holy fuck. Pillow Fort, Todd, and Dante. Wow. That's fucking awesome. Oh, oops. No, let's go with here instead. Aww. You're so good to me, operator. Three weeks for glasses? Holy shit. You guys all see my little dachshund here, Ginger. Yeah, I know, honey. Wait, where was the rope? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Neptune. The bull. And, oh, on the arch. Is that the arch? Maybe?
We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar.
I love fishing. You know, I have not been fishing in years at least, and now I want to go fishing.
I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here.
Interesting.
The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
Damn it! Learn to aim, Sherlock! Haha!
The bridge is ready. Now I must press it.
Oh, fell in the water. You are supposed to mix it with water.
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure. We had better be careful. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Which way should we go, Holmes?
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium. I saw...
Yes, kill it with fire. Always kill it with fire. Oh, not that one. That one. Mm-mm. Oh, there's a thing. Extra crispy dried peas. Why don't his footprints make splishy splashy sounds? They're supposed to be splishy splashy. He was walking in water. For a female ranger / hunter. Artemis. What character are you building?
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it?
Oh, I asked what you were creating a character for. Oh, Guild Wars, let's see. I'll find one for you.
This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the catacombs underneath the Frigidarium. The murderer left this lamp.
This lamp?
No. Watson, I need your help.
Oh my god, Craze. We can't be friends anymore. Bad one-liners that end with the CSI theme, the sunglasses, yeah.
Golden Knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case.
They are terrible. They are terrible.
Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
Okay, I think I am going to call it a night here. I've had enough of the mystery and the puzzles and all that kind of good stuff, and I think I just want to watch a movie and chill. So I really love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching and chatting with me and being supportive and all that good stuff. Craze, I am just kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. What? How is that taken? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm not going to sleep. No, I'm just not playing anymore. There's another name for you to try. The Aranese is another name for the Furies, and so is Diary. Okay, so I'm going to close out the stream. Like I said, love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.